Queen of the Coast, a Marine Principality, Part 3. Number 18, Satan's mission through social media. We need to get them through media. We need to promote worldwide pornography. So I am sending you all out to introduce pornography of all levels, from billboards, magazines, and public newspapers. Cast different spells on people who see your image and admire it. I need you to cast spells of all kinds, like immorality spells, indecent dressings, violent, and even death on people. You are to dress in a way to be admired and let people see your dressing styles on the billboard. Anyone who follows your styles will be doomed, just register their names in this book. We will make pornography an occupation, a career. We will make pornography freely accessible by everyone. It will become a way of life for many, a secret door to pleasure. Also, you are to go into the world as young and beautiful girls in order to win the beauty pageants, so that you can influence people. We need to work also on newspapers. Nudity is marketable, and it is 80% of the population's interest. We start from the model, a star girl on the daily newspaper, wearing nothing at the top of her chest, which is another way of promoting indecent dressing. Then the desires for sex will increase more, because I have made research and I have seen that more men read newspapers than women. You must introduce more and more pictures until a man's appetite for sex is not satisfied with having just one partner. Work more on magazines like You Magazine, People Magazine, AARP Magazine, Good Housekeeping Magazine, etc. Adultery and fornication will become an acceptable way of life, even in the ecclesia. The stinks of sin will vaporize into the Most High's nostril, and the atmosphere will be utterly polluted with what he hates, because humans will think of nothing but sex. I am sending some of you out into the world to become broadcasters. You are to become newscasters, and whenever you appear on TV, ensure your chest is exposed. Let those fools who call themselves pastors, who want to listen to the 8 p.m. news, see your chest. They will lust after you when they keep looking. The fools do not know the eye is the gateway to the mind. Make yourselves look seductive. Remember the number of pastors you destroy increases your reward in the second heaven. Go to every news station and promote immoral music. Senkai has released all kinds of music filled with indirect pornography characters. The programs must be filled with immorality. Even the Christian movies must be a mockery of holiness. Go and open TV and radio stations. You must never allow holiness preachers on your radio or on your TV, else consider your station closed down. Allow only children to be seen on TV. We must silence Christianity, the message, all over the world. Go and become managers of every TV station. Allow only filthy programs to be broadcasted. Only breakthrough preachers, prosperity preachers, miracle preachers, and entertainment must be the priority. I will strengthen jokes, music, and dancing competition. The world must be polluted, and that righteous man hand must bleed again. I have made TV cable more affordable, and I will still make it cheaper. DSTV and other cable TV will now circulate every house until man forgets about the Bible. More seasons, movies have been released, full of immortality, just like Spartacus' empire lost and Rome. Immortality must be raw in every movie. Adverts must be full of immoralities. And anyone that watches to advertise ordinary pencil on TV must first advertise a woman's chest and buttocks. Lucifer has written countless movie scripts, most especially Christian movie scripts. Go into the world and act them. We must take as much time of human. We must take much time of human with seasoned movies. Humans must never have time for Yahweh. Arm yourself, fellow demons, go to war and show no mercy. Dominate any house that has any of our movies. I have released countless movies to possess humans' heart. Write the names of anyone who enjoys watching our movies in this book and dominate their house. I am sending movies like Lucy, Gods of Egypt, The Curse of Sleeping Beauty, Warcraft, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Ghostbusters, Zootopia, The Witch, The Huntsman, The Neon Demon, The Darkness, The Fifth Wave, The Boy, Doctor Strange, Mona, X-Men, Apocalypse, The Legend of Tarzan, The Jungle Book, The BFG, London Has Fallen, The Fifth Wave. I think they already said that. Pride and Prejudice and zombie movies, Resident Evil, and many more. Let's just throw Harry Potter in there as well. Humanity must never have a time for their El Elohim. We must cause the righteous man to hate them, and he will destroy them just as he did in the wilderness. Since he wants to send us to the lake of fire, we will go together. Number 19, Satan's mission through the internet. The Queen of the Coast and Marine Principality. Fill up the internet and Facebook. Target most especially those who preach on Facebook and send them many friend requests to fill up their space for friends, so as to hinder the other people who could have been saved if they were their friends. Since they lack discerning spirits, they will think they are preaching to human. They will not know they are preaching to demons. Send them messages that will provoke them. Perhaps they will get angry. Once that happens, their message will be very easy to antagonize. Send them messages that look innocent but destructive. You are to send them messages that contain series of spells to make them weak and to disbelieve the truth. You must also preach about that righteous man, but in an opposite way that will lead some astray. Use a title like pastor or evangelist on your profile name to deceive them. Target anyone who has the genuine word of Yahweh. Rubbish their post and cause them to follow your belief. There are many youths among evangelists. I hate them and I feel like killing them right now. But they are shielded with power of that righteous man. They are hot for him. Some of them are even on Facebook, and we must act fast. Go to Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, internet, and multiple social medias across the globe with many pornographic images and pretend to be born again to request them. But make sure your profile picture is very seductive. When they see your picture, they will lust after you, and I will make sure many demons of immoralities work with you to cause those who lust after you to fall. I have found out that some truth is being preached on Facebook. You must also create your account and use the picture of that righteous man as a profile picture to mingle with them. Then keep updating your status with some inspirational word. Preach truth about heaven. They will desire to be your friends. Once you have many followers, start introducing little lies in your update, and they will believe you too. Since they lack discerning spirit, from then we will get them all. Also, I am sending out some of you as experts. You are to pop out naked pictures on every page anyone opens, even if it's a Christian page, believer's page. Make a picture of irresistible naked women appear on their page, asking them to click to meet beautiful women. The image will carry some seducing spell. If any man looks at it twice, he will be charmed. Once he clicks on it, he will be doomed, and his name will be written in my book. And we will cage his soul right there in the deep sea. I am a queen. I sit a queen. Excuse me. I am not a widow, and I can never see any sorrow. 20. Satan's mission in public places. I am sending you into every single company all over the world. You must get there, and anything that comes out of that company must be filled with incantations. Invoke spells on them. Go to banks, schools, hospital, markets, streets, and make people lust after you. I am also sending some of you to schools and colleges to get more children and youth initiated. Give them gifts all the time. You will be the most brilliant in your class, and people will want to get close to you. But give believers more attention so as to quench their fire. Be careful, as I have instructed you before. Never attack them when their fire is still active, else you will be destroyed. Invisible rings. People have started to discover you through your visible rings. Now I will give you invisible rings, with which you will touch babies' heads as if you were trying to help them in their mother's backs. You nurses, lay hands on pregnant women's wombs with your invisible rings and kill the baby in their womb. Make things hard for humanity. They will do anything to meet their needs, even if it is to sin. Some foolish people do not know how to zip up their mouth with their talkative spirit. They will always discuss their plans with you, always destroy their good plans. The Queen of the Coast, a marine principality. 22. Blood Bank. I am sending some of you out as a bus driver because we are now in the period of Ember. Pause here. I looked up the period of Ember in the African tradition. I believe it starts in October, September, October, and it goes through December. I believe. Don't quote me on that. You can look it up. So I'll restart. I'm sending some of you out as a bus driver because we are now in the period of Ember, and we will need more blood for our bank. Whenever you get to the bridge, wheel the bus down. I am also sending some of you as fuel tank drivers. Whenever you get to a place where there is traffic, set the fire up and cause more fatalities. The foolish Islamic terrorists have not been sending enough blood to our banks. You women, after applying your cream, make sure you are sitting by the driver's seat. If anyone preaches in the bus, check your spiritual screen to see if they are saved. If they are not, cause an accident. The fools are trying to save souls while they are in sin. Whenever you cause the accidents, place your tube on them and draw down their blood into our banks. 23. Urgent need for blood. Whenever you need urgent blood, just walk among people who dress like us or who use any of our materials, perfumes, lipsticks, jewelries, attachments, or relaxers, rings, tattoos, or many more. Just place your tube on them and drink their blood. Drink the blood of whoever loves to dress like you. 24. Satan warns his agents. Remember, I will not have to remind you again that 967 of you were ground into dust in the last meeting as a result of failure in their task. Remember, the grinding machine is always available for whoever fails in this mission. You are warned. I have provided you with all you need. You lack nothing. I have given you enough wealth, enough power to charm with your eyes. I have given you enough power to charm with your boobs and laps. The gels and creams I have given you come directly from Satan himself. They were made out of Lucifer's saliva. Once you apply those creams on your face, laps, and boobs, everyone who sees you must lust after you. If any of these young converts are weak in prayer, they too will lust after you. We must get people initiated. Make sure no one is ready for that righteous man's coming. 25. Lucifer does not tolerate. The Queen of the Coast came full of pride. She came out with 6 cows, saying, "These cows are those 6 out of the new members that were sitting down when I was asking you all to stand up. I turned them into cows. Do you think you can disrespect me as you always disrespect that righteous man when you refuse to stand up in the church when you were asked to? Do you think it is this way in our kingdom? In our kingdom, there is no indiscipline. If you are unruly, you will be destroyed. I will use this as a scapegoat to warn the rest of you. We lack mercy here and will never tolerate disobedience. But if you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of my kingdom. Now, you marketers, these ones should be taken into the market. Slaughter and sell their meat to those foolish buyers that never pray before going to the markets. 26. Lucifer is angry. It seems we have started losing the battle, and Lucifer, their master, is seriously angry with us. Our time is short, and the number the righteous man is waiting for will soon be complete. If we keep allowing people into that place, out of the 350,000 souls that died in the last 4 months, another 4 have made it to that place. Now there is no more time to waste. We must be very active in all our operation. This woman on my screen is most wanted. She is in Uganda, and I have just been alerted by the 9 to 9 realm demons that 2 of the 4 that made it to heaven were from Uganda through this woman, one from Zambia, and the other one was from Nigeria. So I'm sending 22 of you to that lady. Adopt all possible tricks. 2 of you should pretend to be newcomers in her street. Walk to her house pretending to be preachers, trying to win her for Christ. She will confess to you that she is also born again. Ask her where she fellowships. Tell her you are new to the area, then join her church or assembly. As new in the area, she will be your only friend, and then begin to extinguish her faith little by little through giving of polluted gifts. Make sure you never give her time to study the Bible. Make sure you always call her whenever she is about to pray. Then start discussing with her until she forgets to pray. Extinguish her zeal. Let 6 of you go to her workplace and be employed there. Then start your operation in her office too. 2 of you should be her office cleaners. Invoke evil spirits into her tables and files, and invoke evil spirits of confusion and weariness into the office where her desk is. 2 of you should work as her colleagues, and 2 should work as her messengers. Monitor her to know who are her closest friends. Then invoke the spirit of hatred in her friends and cause them to hate her without any reason. Make her boss harsh on her to stir up her anger. Let 2 of you go to her children's school and become teachers, and make sure you get her children initiated with evil spirits. Let the remaining 2 go to her husband's office and make sure you invoke the spirit of anger and bitterness into her husband's life so that he begins to hate her. Then he will also help us in persecuting her while the ones on her street will pretend to be comforting her. You must also work on her until you totally quench her spirit and get her to backslide. Then destroy her. Again, do not attack her now because she is still on fire, else you will be destroyed. Many of the agents I sent to her have been destroyed through her prayers. She is on top of the list, and her matter is already before Lucifer. Whoever among you gets her will become the next princess or prince. 27. Boko Haram is one of our instruments. We have succeeded in the Boko Haram terrorists and weakening some of the northern part of Nigeria gradually. I have instigated some of my servants to silent Christianity in Nigeria. Now Christians have started hiding their light. I have passed into law the abolishment of preaching the gospel in some quarters of northern I have passed into law the abolishment of preaching of the gospel in some quarters of northern region in Nigeria. We will make Christianity a once upon a time in Nigeria. Just as we have succeeded in Turkey, we shall win. You demon of frustration, I have sent you out to torment people and cause them to lose all their hope, so as to reject their Elohim, Yahweh, and eventually come and bow for us. 28. Lucifer's new vision. I have got new information from Lucifer. We are about to launch an incurable disease into the world, especially Nigeria. The sickness will be contracted through toilet. The only way to cure the sickness will be to take drugs that will give them the mark of the beast. Now the drugs are ready, but we need to launch the sickness. End of the speech of the Queen of the Coast. So that's the end of this document right here. Again, this is to shed light on what's going on in the demonic realm, whether you believe it or not. This stuff is taking place. And if you already know this stuff, great. If it's new to you and you're a believer and you're filled with the Holy Ghost and, reverse engineer what has been said. So that way, your prayer points, what to seek the Father through the power of the Holy Spirit, in the name of Jesus, what to seek Him for and wisdom on how to deal with this stuff as it applies to you. So that's all for this one. Yahweh's house liveth. Shalom.